Too many people live in the future, in the Tomorrowland where things are different, better, newer, where they could put off the problems to the solution that would never come, was coming, would never arrive. When Skycaller was young, he was one of those people. The tomorrow would be better sort of folk that hung on to hope with a sort of desperation. He had to have that sort of mindset. War, death, famine, and failure trailed after him like a shadow in his youth. And that mindset developed as a survival strategy. He both admired that and found it extremely foolish of him. It had led him to chase dreams of ends to wars no matter what, and the ability to see that future, no matter what. When he was young, he'd been accused of tyranny. Perhaps that had been true. The arrogance that came with sainthood had been a part of that. Immortality, another. Whether or not he would still fit that term, he didn't know. Althara had been on the brink of falling apart. Evra was shattered in chaos, and everyone he'd ever known and loved had died in one tragedy or another. He had been crowned at 16. He had ruled for almost 5 centuries now. Rule only broken up by his own grief. A certain amount of immaturity, of chasing the black and white answers where there really was none, was to be expected in a youthful emperor. He could only hope 500 years had changed his perspectives. He knew it had. He lost his innocence after Maria and Charity died on the road. That was perhaps his biggest change. His ability to slow down and think before he acted was another. Astral Almighty. All the times he stuck his foot in his mouth at ceremonies and balls because he didn't stop to think. It reminded him of Rain now, in a way. That boy was far too much like him. He shifted from his desk, jostling him from his thoughts. Delaviere had walked into the room at this point with a frown hidden behind a mask of apathetic servitude. Skycaller took a moment before he said anything. His relations with Delaviere was complicated at best. During war, Delaviere was an abhorrent criminal. He created Salbana, he experimented on people and made other Fae experiment on people until both broke. He thought of them as toys, and in many ways, still clearly did. But had Skycaller been any worse in his youth? He had abhorred killing and blood. When he was young, the sight of it made him queasy, but he'd still done things, looking back on it now, that were rash and oftentimes horrible. But even today, he wouldn't take it back. The Fae had been close to victory, close to binding or killing all of them, and if he found a way to reverse bindings, would they not go back to that? Would his people, softer from centuries of peace, be thrown back into war because he wanted to assuage his guilt? No, he couldn't do that to them. He couldn't erase the past or change the future. He could only try to make the present a little more bearable.
It's a magical, mystical time. It's anecdotal adventures.
Hello, and welcome back to City of Mist, Kingmakers. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Ashley, and these are my players.
I'm Cassidy. I'm playing Mary Kate, the Rift of Arete.
Tele. I'm sorry. Tele, and I'm playing Adalaie, the Rift of Nemesis.
I'm Sonya, and I'm playing Jasper, the Rift of Anansi.
I'm Juno, and I'm playing Sawyer, the Rift of Lubulan.
I'm Simon. I'm playing Layla Sharp, the Rift of
You could do it.
Lina?
The Lamia. You were so close. You will notice that That's weird. They're playing different people this episode.
We're in the
Yeah,
B
that's right.
team.
I didn't want to play all of the NPCs by myself, so I recruited my players.
This should be fun.
We're in the B team.
Honestly, it helps. It really does.
Well, last we left off, we don't care what happened in the Denal. Crazy stuff isn't going down over there. Nah.
Definitely not.
Nothing evil.
No one's going to get murdered.
This time,
Mind
Dreamer has
control.
left with Mara and Felix, leaving Sawyer, Mary Kate, Layla, Leo, so on and so forth. Adalie's in there too.
Hey. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, something fell over.
We're a little bubbly, if you couldn't tell this episode, a little bubbly. But everyone, this group is on its way to Solaris, being led by Malgaru and Alien. And we will pick up on the road. What are you all up to?
Adalaie is trying to start Adalaie. He's walking down the road.
Are they
Trying
walking?
to keep me fitted as much as he can.
Are they walking or flying?
Does Jasper feel like flying after some months of flying?
No, absolutely not.
You're walking.
He's done flying for now.
Unless Adalaie wants to pick up that slack, and it doesn't seem like she does either.
What?
Of the flying.
Oh, no.
And yes, probably to your question of copyright. Enjoy the copyright-free music.
I really want to sing it, though.
There are look up the copyright, and if it's in the public domain, we can sing all you like.
Well, to be fair, it's on TikTok. And that's used many times, so I don't know the copyright on.
Anyway, what are you all up to? Who are you talking to? What are you doing? It's a long journey. I'm gonna this is basically an improv exercise. Be your characters. Go.
Good boy.
I'll start with Adalaie. You should know how she's acting. You seeking anyone out? You having a conversation?
I guess she's kind of. I'm sorry, it's a cat.
No.
Hush it in the chat.
Adalaie, what are you doing?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Want to go talk to the gay moon?
I guess.
FYI for the chat. That is Sawyer.
That needs to be on t-shirt. Anyways, Adalaie's going to be dropping back to talk to Sawyer.
Sawyer is just being quiet, not really talking to anybody like he has been the whole time. When Adalaie comes back to talk to him, he automatically assumes she's coming back to talk to somebody else.
I'm going to stop right by him and lean her on his shoulder as they walk.
He will, awkwardly jump away.
Well, hey now. What's that for? This is a friendly little nudge.
It just surprised me is all.
Fair enough, I didn't really announce myself.
Ooh, is there something you want to talk about?
Yeah, actually. You said that we were in danger. No, they were in danger in the Denal, right?
Well, yeah, it's the Denal.
Well, yes, clearly it's a Denal. We all know that's a big no-no. But any idea about what the danger is? I care for the kids. I really do. I just...
Or a car.
I mean, it's alright if you don't want to tell me. It's a big secret that... I'm sorry if I'm imposing.
It's nothing like that. Let's just say it's an educated assumption.
Alright.
My rift is pretty good about this kind of thing.
Who is your Rift anyway? I don't think we ever talked about that, did we? I don't know. I have an old brain. I don't know.
Can you do a convince check? I don't know if Sawyer would.
I guess. So that is a 7.
Okay.
For convince.
My rift, moon god.
A moon god. Nice.
Yeah.
So, I get that you sort of have this divine power about what's going to happen and whatnot, or if it's just like a big vibe. That I mean, it's not word right. Vibe. I don't know. Mood. Vibe. Someone help me with these youngin' terms, please.
Nope, vibes, you got it.
Vibes?
What's his vibe?
Alright. So your moon god can sense vibes of places, or was that just your assumption?
Mary Kate is off to the side, like, yeah, Sawyer, what is the moon god's vibes? What vibes does he give you?
The entire part needs to vibe check of the moon. I stand here in the background. Hopefully no one talks to me because I don't want to ever have to speak my character.
Character voices.
Alright. Wait. Mary Kate, I don't know which one you prefer to go by. Mary Kate or Mary
Kate. Mary Kate.
Full on Mary
My
Kate.
name is Mary Kate. Together.
MK.
No, it's Mary and then Kate together. You say Mary Kate together. That's my name.
Mary Kate.
Prefers both.
Mary Kate.
Yes.
How do you not know your best friend's rift?
Oh, I know.
You know?
I know his rift. We might not be besties, but I know his rift.
Alright.
But yeah, like what are the vibes? Sawyer, you want to tell her what the vibes of the moon god?
Bad vibes coming from the Denal. I mean,
No. But like, what are the vibes that your god is giving you? What vibes does he give?
Vibes.
We're not talking about the Denal. We already know the Denal has bad vibes. It failed its vibe check, but like
my god himself gives
Maybe
off
we could
pretty
stop
good
pestering
vibes.
the kid
sometimes.
over his own rift. Maybe we could try that.
no.
Have we ever tried leaving the uncomfortable one alone if we're not comfortable in this current situation?
I struck her
He's
trying to catch on to what Mary Kate is trying to
Insinuate?
Sawyer is a little confused as well.
Sawyer.
Hey, it just appears like she's perpetually fishing for more information.
You know, Sawyer, I would honestly follow your moon god too.
Oh?
Why would you follow the moon god, Miss Adalaie?
She takes out a necklace from around her neck and shows a little gold ring on the bottom.
What's that?
This was my partner. Well, this is my wedding ring, essentially, but we never truly.
No. You
What?
you said partner.
My partner, yes. I had a
And
partner.
the preferred pronouns of this partner?
Preferred pronouns of my late partner was they, them.
Ah, so close. You just crosses something out.
But they did not mind being called what they looked like.
I get that. She's still writing. Damn, so
But-
close.
But yes, I had a partner once.
Yeah, so you probably vibe with the moon, right? Sawyer, does she vibe with the moon with you and the moon? And you vibe?
Yeah.
I'm giving you a hard time.
It's just tough love, honey. No, but I find that really interesting. Good interesting. Not all too often that I get to see youngins in that sort of life.
Really?
Most people assume the worst from me.
Oh, I thought you were saying like you don't see it
Not-
often, but I've literally I have pictures of Matthias in bisexual socks. So, like, it doesn't just, you know. Probably should have kept that one to myself. He probably just, that was probably, whatever.
Honey, he was front with that one.
Yeah, he doesn't hide anything very well.
I don't think he can.
Sawyer's doing the like scratches the back of his neck thing and like just watching this happen.
What are Layla and Jasper up to?
Walking nearby, listening in on this wonderful conversation.
I'm probably just watching this conversation. Do whatever the heck it's doing.
Dying every time Mary Kate uses the word vibe.
Vibes.
Watching them try to vibe check the moon.
Yes.
She immediately catches on to Jasper dying inside every time she says the word vibes, and she writes it down that she needs to include that in her conversation more.
Oh gosh.
Just watching as they vibe check every planetary body in the.
Selena, who usually plays Mara Galanis, has joined us, but to fill you in, Selena, on what is currently going on, we are with Adalaie's group, which you have just left. But everyone is playing one of the NPCs at Adalaie's group.
Selena, gay moon!
Yes.
Huh?
So right now you're playing Leo, but Leo's asleep.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
We have a gay moon. It's Sawyer, by the way. Anyways,
Except none of you know that.
nope. But it's been assumed.
Jasper happy to bring any books with him?
He's
Okay,
good.
then he's probably also gonna read.
You guys continuing this conversation at any point in time?
So, Miss Adalaie, you're like, how old now?
63, I think. Pretty sure. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. How long ago was 2015?
5 years?
63.
63. Wow. It probably was not easy for you and your partner.
It really was not. Wasn't. Yeah, really wasn't. That's why we kind of kept it on the down low for a good while. We were.
Yeah, I bet you.
We were sisters.
Ooh, I bet as like with most historical figures, you were good friends and roommates.
Yes.
Apple vibes.
Billy was my domestic partner in the eyes of the state.
Yeah, good friends and roommates. My God, they were roommates.
I don't know. I mean, yes, we were roommates in college.
They were roommates.
I don't know what you're talking about, honey, but yes, we were roommates in college.
It's a Vine.
What's a Vine?
Vine.
What's a
It's
Vine?
like a short video. It was the precursor to TikTok.
What's TikTok?
My question exactly. Isn't that what a clock makes? TikTok?
No, it's also a song by Kesha, but
Oh, TikTok on the clock.
TikTok is like the new version of Vine. So it's just like short videos.
Ain't that what YouTube is?
YouTube is videos of any length.
Such as videos ranging from 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I have like where this video is gonna be. This is not advertised.
But yeah. But of course, TikTok is a Chinese company that's enjoying data mining, so
I pull up next to Adalaie kids these days. Children these days.
Oh, you tell me.
you guys really never seen TikTok?
Honey, I barely get to see my grandchildren. They live half across the country.
But I've seen like older women on TikTok celebrating like there's this one girl I particularly like and she like divorced her abusive ex-husband and she's like well into her 70s and now she's doing TikToks about like being able to make frozen pies and stuff like that.
Well, good
Which
for
I
her.
live for. Yeah.
Good for her.
Make those pies.
It's just I'm not skilled in the technical area.
Not tech savvy.
If you have not gathered from my lack of pulling out my phone like the rest of y'all.
Oh, speaking of phones. Nope, still dead.
I honestly see no point in having those neat little phones when a flip phone. A flip phone. They're not words put together. It
You
serves
have
the same purpose.
Your flip phone still?
Well, it's a motto, but yeah. It's considered a smartphone, I guess. But it works. Why are you so surprised by that?
If we're like vibe checking our riffs, Jasper, what's like the vibe of your riffs? Do you vibe check it often? Does it give off
Cringes
good
every
vibes?
time. My wrist is okay. It gives off good. What did you say?
Good feelings.
Vibes.
Good feelings.
Yeah.
Good feelings.
I'm pretty sure vibes was like slang in the 70s, wasn't it?
Yes, but not in the same form that you're using it. I personally know it from college, and it's more of I like how you feel.
That's what it is, like a vibe check. Like, how do you vibe in? That's exactly
It
like.
doesn't grammatically work, I don't think. Jasper?
What?
Just saying, grammar evolves with slang. So technically, grammatically, it does work because we're speaking with,
Yours.
Never mind. Maybe in your mind, grammatically, it doesn't work, but that
Doesn't sound right. How about that?
vibe has taken many different parts of speech, and thus, no matter where we put the word vibe vibes.
Vibes with what?
Right.
sentence.
Exactly.
You just had a non-complete sentence there. The vibes with what?
The sentence is that. Do you want me to add the
That's the end.
vibes
The end.
with the sentence?
Yes.
I apologize, Miss Adalaie.
Well, it's no wonder you're failing English.
I am not failing English.
Your transcripts say otherwise.
Ooh.
Because I filed those.
Mary Crate is on the honor roll.
Yeah.
She's a straight A student.
I'm digging.
Oh.
Mary Kate. Mary
So
Kate
you
visits the library.
often go through students' transcripts
Honestly,
without them knowing?
I file them, honey.
You often file transcripts. That is good to know.
I'm like the receptionist that I am employed by the school. Does that make sense?
Mary Kate, are you planning to write a book with all this knowledge you've gathered?
Why would I write a book?
Honestly,
I
all
don't
the
know.
knowledge that she has gathered is a book.
You have enough information for a book.
There are other things you can do with knowledge.
All right.
Use it for power.
I mean, knowledge is power. That's like one of the things, but like beyond that, like
That was my joke. That was my joke.
well, you like totally put it there for me to scoop up, and then like you should have been like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take your joke.
It's alright.
I just like to know what's going on.
Why's that? I mean,
Why are we interrogating me now?
I don't know. Got nothing
Why
else.
aren't we?
I'm curious.
You're interrogating us, so why shouldn't we interrogate you?
It's actually part of my job.
I just like to know what's going on. That's it.
And apparently the vibes of Ursa's moon.
Yeah, and like knowing someone's vibes is very helpful. If I could get any ability, it'd be automatic vibe check.
Jasper, would you like to walk in the front with me?
Yes, thank you.
Adalaie and Jasper go to the front.
Okay, so is Sawyer like dragging Leo? Because if we're walking, is Leo?
Layla is piggybacking Leo.
Does she look like she's doing fine all on?
She
her
looks
own?
fine.
All right.
She's doing okay.
Probably because you could get in that situation.
So, Miss Layla, do you know when Matthias was at all inclined to join the occult club? I was so close to getting him. I know I was.
Would she have any, like, virtually any idea?
Layla is the eyes and ears of Foxbury. You know most anything and everything about these
Of
people.
course, because God dang.
The answer to Mary Kate's question is no.
Like, not even close. Like,
Not at all.
Not even close.
no. It says no in multiple languages. No, not even close.
Not even close.
No. Pats on shoulder. Better luck next time.
Just gotta go back to the drawing board. That's fine. Get him to join sometime. But now that I know all of you are Rifts, all of you can join.
Yeah, good luck, honey.
Mine is the fact that 2 of them are teachers.
Don't worry, it's all good vibes down there.
You seem to enjoy vibes a lot.
I'm enjoying saying the word vibes because it clearly makes Jasper uncomfortable.
Feeling.
You and a vibe seem
Hear you
to.
from all the way up here.
vibes. I do not like that word.
So you could say that you don't vibe with that word?
Please
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Adalaie.
Yeah. Miss
Sawyer
Adalaie
has
said it.
started cringing as well
Adalaie, please
because
don't
he
do
started
to
this.
I am hip with the children.
Me. Adalaie,
Yeah, we don't
please.
use the word hip.
Well, we did.
You could say you vibe with the children.
No, that's
We are hipsters over here.
I can vibe one more
we are
time.
hip. We are hip adults.
We are hip adults.
Dudes.
Way more hip than you youth.
We started the movement.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna lean over to Sawyer. I regret my decision.
Yes. I give a high five to Adalaie.
Okay.
It'll only get worse from here.
And now Tele will proceed to look up slang terms from the 70s.
Yes, please
You guys
send a
walk
list to
on
me.
through the day. Your guys are traveling
Sounds like the 70s
mostly
and 80s slang to me.
along the coastline. Kids hiding within Adalaie's hair for the most part.
Why are you up there?
Shh. They'll hear you.
Why the who up where?
I'm talking to the gods. Why are you up there? It's more of an existential question. You know how old people folk are.
Okay.
You always kind of look
yeah.
awkwardly. Okay.
Does the party notice Cade's? Like,
I mean, you guys all know who Cades is.
yeah.
He's traveled with you guys for a while. He's probably talked to each of you
Are we
one-on-one at least once. Remember, they made a point
are
of
we
it.
traveling with who are we traveling with other than the people of Earth?
Alien and Melru.
Okay.
They're your guys.
Can I ask the probability of like what would happen if Cade's didn't hide?
So the way the Sawyer uses his probability move with this is would be deals with death.
Okay.
So I need you to roll me a take the risk every time you use it. Because
So-
it is completely reliant on someone else's mercy.
Okay. So, as Sawyer, knowing that would be it, I don't know if Sawyer would see this as enough of a risk to
Yeah, he
want to weigh the
he
situation.
tends to only use the probability stuff when he has to.
So I don't think he would use it, but that is good to know.
A squirrel just jump scared me out the window.
Ashley, squirrel.
Suddenly, squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But what do you guys want to do? What is your goals of this conversation? What are you wanting here?
I think it's the vibe of the group.
Yeah, vibe check the whole
I
group.
mean, none of you have gotten into serious life-rending arguments yet, so I think you're doing good.
Yes.
So what's the goal of all of this? What should we be aiming for?
Are you heading home, maybe?
Well, I mean, like, that's big picture, but
We need to get to
some...
find someone there. Like maybe a perspective. We need to meet the people because we don't know much about them.
But we've got to find Ezekiel, right?
No, you guys know he's safe.
We know
That was
he's
part
safe.
of Dreamer's message.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We should figure out why this tribe was framed.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I mean, they are close to the border, and that's just looking for a fight.
Yeah, but it has to be more than that. If they wanted to make it difficult for us, wouldn't they have made it somewhere in the middle of a bunch of tribes that are dangerous that we couldn't get access to? Rather than the Lotus tribe, who is apparently known for being rather peaceful.
Maybe they were trying to
I think they
cause conflict that we had to figure
That
out
or
how to
another.
deal with.
There's a whole another political situation going on here.
I get that. Which is why I'm curious. Wouldn't it have been better to start with more violent tribes and have us poof in and start a whole bunch of
How
stuff?
close are they in the inland tribes, and for lack of better words, to the nearest guards, so to say, soldiers?
Ask an alien this.
Point to cause conflict on the border. And where's the easiest to get attention from both sides? On the border.
I get that, but it just doesn't. I feel like it's more than that. Because this tribe is historically kind of chill, from what we found out. So
very, what's the word for it? Historically antagonizing. They have a history of antagonizing the other side.
yeah. Still, I think it's more than that.
If you say so. You do you.
But eventually, as you walk, a large sort of mountainous cliff region rises as you near the edge of the continent. And embedded in these huge cliffs is a walled city. The wall, all around it, has these decorative carvings reaching out, made of stone, countless, very unique-looking individuals. An alien will gesture, nod, and say, "Welcome, Solaris. City of the Sun."
I see what you did there.
It's our slogan.
Nice.
And leads you in up to the gates, where he nods to the guards. They nod back, and the gates are lifted open into the hustle and bustle of a city on a nice, cool winter's day, but not freezing. People are about at the market trading. There are, at every couple of blocks, messengers stand on stools, shouting stories and news out to the public, town criers. One that you could pick up as you are walking is there's some big legal battle going on right now.
Ooh.
Apparently between the two princes. They are twins, Crown Princes Vulin and Volar.
Who was born first? Is that the argument?
It is currently a criminal case involving a theft.
Oh.
Oh. How interesting.
I always go to this.
I want to
How old
listen
are
into
they?
that.
Vulin and Volar, they're in their 20s.
So they're like around our ages.
Some of your ages.
How old is Sawyer? I didn't get that.
He's a sophomore in college. So 19, 20. Not yet legal drinking age.
Adalaie, would you like to listen into this conversation with me?
Oh, yes. I already started.
And the town
So
crier
has Mary Kate.
gives some details as you all stop to not so subtly eavesdrop on the town crier.
Ooh.
That's Sawyer.
Ooh.
Sawyer just
Volar, one of the princes, Volar, has been arrested for the theft of a Volan's crown. Volan was the firstborn, and his parent, the king and queen of Solaris, are nearing death. They're quite old, and they just announced Volan as their crown prince, and then his crown disappeared.
Yep, I could see how that could be.
And Volan publicly accused Volar and had him arrested.
Oh boy.
Any proof?
That's what the court case is for.
Fair enough.
Angel of Justice strikes again.
Yes.
Mary Kate leans forward to the town crier. Do you know anything more than that?
Well, the case is going to be a public trial.
Ooh.
When?
Oh, you're just in time. It's tomorrow.
Siblings.
How do we get on the jury? That's the question.
That is the question.
Sneak the jury. Sneak and walk right up.
Alien will quietly say, the Daleks make up the jury.
Ah.
Who?
Though I was not informed of this. Must be because I was away.
So, did he just physically steal the crown? Is that it?
That's the accusation, the town crier says.
So it was like a how dare you disrespect my symbolism thing?
Oh no! You need to become the king or queen of Solaris. You need Solaris proper. You need to have the crown.
Oh.
Why not just make a new
Crown
one?
and the scepter. Roland still has the scepter, but the crown is gone.
Why not just share it? That's my question. Why not just share it?
Why not share it? Because sharing power always works amazingly, especially in every situation.
Well, there's a king and queen, ain't there?
Yeah, but usually there are pre-divided responsibilities between the king and queen. It'd be difficult for two kings to divide responsibilities if they're both serving the same role, and then they're both assumably going to have partners, and assume if it's going to be a queen or not, but...
It wouldn't be a queen if they're two kings. It'd be like two duchesses, I think.
Okay, but like, if a king marries a guy, is the guy still a queen?
Brother!
Spouse versus the
Is it just the
original one.
title attached to being a king?
I think that'd be a dude.
It would be called the king regent or the queen regent.
Regent.
Alien will try then.
Double consort.
It is not unheard of.
Consort.
Maybe here. Maybe here it's not unheard of.
It would not be a consort.
Though you would be correct that the sharing of powers between two kings equally would be a difficult thing to pull off on short notice.
And we already had this conversation. Back where we're from, they would be roommates and good friends.
Honey,
Oh, yeah.
I will smack you with my bag. Don't hit me.
I'm just saying, that's how it is. Or how it was. Hopefully stuff has changed. But,
Is
Not everywhere.
how it is.
in a lot of places. In a couple good places.
Okay, just stop now. You can't. You can't.
I mean, it's
There's
in
work
the
to
place where we live. It's totally.
Mm-mm.
But
No.
Foxbury is pretty cool, the town. But
yeah.
If Sawyer was quiet before, he's even quieter now.
he's a ghost now. He's turned into Emma.
Wow.
Well, anyways.
Vanished.
But I'm going to lead you to our temple district, and you can settle yourselves there, and we'll arrange someone from the Court of Hospitality to give you a tour of Solaris.
Thank you.
Court of
Court of
hospitality.
Hospitality.
Well done. I
Like
think
the
my
welcome
friends
wagon.
here also-
Well, it is from one of the Elgar. The Onala Elgar's temples. We each hold different responsibilities for the city. I'm a royal advisor.
Right on, right on.
And the Onala Elgar that handles hospitality and diplomacy and the like. Well, it depends on what type of diplomacy we're trying to achieve, but for your case, it would be Samal.
Oh, so.
The Onala Elgar of charity and tradition.
Mhm.
I believe she called dibs on Kingmaker tours. We had a raffle.
I was a raffle. It's no.
She cheated. But she won.
How?
She changed all the names on the tickets
Mm.
to just be hers.
Oh.
What if the 3 names were drawn? Would they all 3 be her names?
Yes. It would all have been her name. But the Dalev of Samal, she was the one who hosted the raffle, and she was new to the job. Traditionally, the Dalev of Samal has been more trustworthy in the past. She's young and likes to cause mischief within the courts. I think you'll like her. She's very excited and enthused to show people her home. Her name is Zithia.
Zithia?
Xithia.
Z?
Back with an X.
With an
Z?
X. Xithia.
Okay.
Oh, it's Zithia.
I was thinking with a Z. But
All right.
Honestly, I believe you're going to have a full schedule between probably being forced to run to each of the different temples to say hi. I imagine many of the Dalev would be a little insulted if they didn't get a greeting.
That would not
And
be a
between
problem.
actually meeting the royal family and, like, getting acquainted with the city itself, I'm sure you'll have your hands full.
If you don't mind, as Kingmakers, I think we would like to attend the trial tomorrow.
No, of course. I can arrange that. Well, Xithia
Thank
is
you.
leading you on your tour.
Thank you very much. You're very
Would be
kind.
greatly appreciated.
And he
you
leads.
passed the vibe check.
And he guides you through town. Each of the districts, we have quite a few. They're all quite small. The districts in Solaris is ruled by one of the Onala Elgar temples, traditionally. We all answer to the Solaris family, the rulers of Solaris. But each of the districts has its own smaller traditions in turn, based around the Onala Elgar that they worship. Mine, for example, we have quite a bit in terms of scribing and librarial work. It's usually what we handle on the day-to-day.
Oh, library work, you say?
Yes. Usually in dealing with prophecies and prophets past, trying to decipher old prophecies and
I think I have a
sort the true from the false. Quite the
I
job.
think I might pay a visit to your temple.
Well, you'll all be staying there, I expect.
Oh, lovely.
If Xithia doesn't steal you away. I wouldn't put it past her. She's probably had your room decorated for years now, knowing her.
honestly cannot.
Very
Yeah.
detail-oriented, that girl.
I can't give any promises. I'm sorry.
I expect nothing less. And he leads you through the town, and it's all quite peaceful. Or all the other towns you've met, there's like some ambient tension or in the air almost, like in Everett, everything feels like something is gonna go wrong at any moment. Solaris doesn't have that feeling. Everyone knows their neighbors here, and everyone likes their neighbors here, at least on the outside.
That unnerves me.
They're not like super happy all the time.
Okay.
They're not.
Okay.
It's not Wizard of Oz level follow the yellow brick road with singing people. It's just more of a relaxed atmosphere. There's less tension.
Cul-de-sac vibes.
I wouldn't even go that far. I would say they just probably struggle less in terms of food. They're not hungry. They're not irritated. They're not lacking. At least in the city. But he leads you to a temple where a kind of purplish stone covers the outside with decorative images of a woman wearing a blindfold that leads up to a grand statue version of that same woman.
Hey! I recognize that. Thanks.
This is a representation of Fallon, my own Alaga.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty neat. Adalaie is biting her tongue.
And he leads you inside, and there's not quite a hustle and bustle. It's just, like, there's not a lot of people in this temple. It smells of incense of some sort. And there's a slight dripping of water. Background is one of those Zen garden things. There's probably a lot of those Zen garden things, actually. It's all very peaceful in this place. Feels meditative. And he leads you into the back where there is some rooms set up for you guys. Now I have some other duties to attend to, such as apparently preparing for a trial tomorrow. And Maru is going to go get Exithia, so feel free to look around the temple and around the district while we're gone.
I thought Adalaie,
Howdy.
Adalaie, that statue out front.
Yeah?
Didn't look like you vibed with it.
You had an interesting reaction to it.
That's
Like she didn't vibe?
I think I
Very
vibed
Kate,
too much
please.
with it. I think I vibed too much with it.
In what way?
I have to agree with Mary Kate on this.
How are you not catching my drift here?
You're not throwing us very much drift, Adalaie.
That's not the right way to use it. But anyways. You've read some Greek stories, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my drift.
Uh-huh.
And I will say I was a bit bugged out by it, but
Is it not accurate?
it's
Or is it just too close?
It's eerily similar to her.
Didn't I'd point to your head where Cade is currently sitting. Say
There's no
something.
one around right now, so Cade pokes his head out. Am I safe? Am I good? Am I safe? Am I good?
Didn't
Okay.
Cade say
Yes,
something
I think.
about being familiar with the name?
Yeah, I remember them. Still can't remember from where. I'll let you know if the epiphany hits me. And he slides back in the Adalaie's hair.
Why don't you just send my bag? Why you gotta be weird about it?
I want to see what's going on. I can't see what's going on from your bag. Plus, you won't even know I'm there. Ninja butterfly.
Yes,
You're
a
not
pink,
really
a
stealthy.
bright pink butterfly is not noticeable.
Have you noticed me
whatsoever.
this entire time when I've not been speaking?
Yeah.
I can feel you on my head.
Can you?
Yes.
Do not psych me out.
He laughs. And he'll sit on your shoulder when no one's around.
You have a butterfly pet.
And butterfly friend.
Be
That
careful.
is
The
pretty
butterfly
essential.
bites.
Yes, he has teeth.
Don't tell him
Where-
he's Matthias.
Beware of God, butterfly.
Which one?
Beware the butterfly bites.
That's supposed to be on a shirt. I guess, Mary Kate, you like to sleep, don't you?
I like to sleep.
Nope.
Snoop,
Nope.
of course.
Wanna come snooping with me?
Absolutely.
Right on.
Sawyer, you wanna come?
Well, I guess there's nothing else to do.
You could stay here and chill and just. I'm gonna look directly at Jasper and just vibe.
Do you not want me to come?
That would be
No, I invited
radical.
Totally tubular, man.
That was the 80s, not the 70s.
Oh dear Lord,
I
what?
feel like that
was raised
wasn't that
in
like
the 80s.
early 2000s.
No,
Tubular.
Jasper was raised in the 80s, so.
I'll come. I need to learn more about this place anyway.
Guys,
Layla,
explore the rest of the jungle.
Layla, how about you? Wanna come rest your shoulders, or are you gonna just stay there with Mr. Vegetable?
I guess rest would be appreciated. There is really nothing else to do, and
I personally am still drained from flying for so long. I
Go
think-
right on ahead. Flop it down.
So Jasper and Layla are just gonna take some rest time where everyone else goes to snoop.
They're just
Yes.
gonna vibe.
I don't think you say vibe
Why?
episode. We need to keep like a counter.
Vibe check
There needs to
counter.
be a counter on the side of the screen that just
What's the vibe of that counter? What's the vibe of the vibe counter?
I don't know.
How is it
Please.
vibing?
What's the vibe of the vibe of the
Please
vibe of
put
the
a
vibe?
counter on
And-
the side
and-
for the
and-
vibe count.
If I do a counter, this is what we've done right now. Has just sent it up. I'm just gonna add 100 right now.
Okay.
You can like ding each time it goes off. Like, ding, ding, ding.
I'm not gonna do that. There's not gonna be a counter. That's a lot of work.
Aw.
Aw.
Maybe if I come back to this episode and I feel really motivated.
Okay.
That's the sheer amount of the word vibe.
Vibe.
Ding,
Because then I'd have to tally how many. I'd have to tally and timestamp where all the vibes are.
You're feeling the vibe of this episode.
I don't think I'm
So many
vibing with the vibe
different-
counter.
Not
Aw.
vibe with the vibe counter.
Anyway.
We make a counter for who, how much you vibe with the vibe counter. We can make an endless loop of vibe counters. That count the vibe of the previous vibe counter.
Okay, we're getting to 404 error scream levels of vibes, so let's continue.
AOL dial-up noises.
The windows crash me.
As
It's
we're
like a
snooping
going.
around, Adalai's gonna be humming the Pink Panther theme. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Shh, nope, that is copyright. Stop.
That's about it. That's about it. Just
I can play sneaky music.
Four notes is not copyright worthy. But we
Really?
were
What is the
invited
limit?
to walk around. Why do we need to be
Hey.
sneaky?
I don't know. Fun.
We ought to be invited to explore the.
I think this sounds good for snooping music.
Okay.
This fits the mood.
Yeah. All right.
While they're snooping and like hiding around corners and boxes and stuff, Sora's just
Yeah,
walking.
that's just Adalaie. That's just
Just Adalaie. Everyone else.
You
is
guys
walking
go out to
around.
snoop in the rest of the temple? What are you looking for?
anything.
A lot
Information.
There's like books lying around. There's like clothing occasionally, in drawers and stuff. ceremonial robes, it looks like. Some artifacts that could be of value. Like, they look expensive. They're just lying about, though.
I just want to check a few books.
Oh, they all sort of revolve around the prophecies of Phelan.
Are they perhaps like encyclopedia dated? Like, how is it organized?
It's not.
Ah,
To answer your how is the
Not
book
that
organized
easy,
question, it's not. This temple doesn't seem to be the most well organized. It's nice and relaxing, and the feng shui is on point, but organization?
They don't have the Dewey Decimal System.
Can Sawyer look for any moon-related prophecies or like lore?
Sure. But as you guys are looking around, there's someone walks into the temple. Looks about teenager, kid, maybe 16 at most. Black hair, Savannah black eyes, fancy looking robes of some sort. He kind of knocks sarcastically, seeing you guys like hand cookie, like kid caught in the cookie jar, reaching into drawers and like flipping furiously through books.
and do you know where our prophecy is?
Okay, I'm in the right place then. Kingmakers, yeah?
What? Yeah.
He will, with a more keen-eyed view, put the 2 halves of a broken playing card he has into his pocket. His hand. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. My name's Uriha. FYI. Totally sent here to pick you up.
I thought we were waiting for...
Yeah, Xithia. I am Huralas. Totally sent here to pick you up.
Do we recognize this kid?
You've never met him.
Oh, right. We met the other two. Okay.
And
Shall we go get the others then?
hold up.
Oh, wait, here if you want.
All right.
Jasper said he was sleeping, so I don't know.
Oh, don't mean to interrupt a Kingmaker's nap.
Nap. that woman is probably passed out. Not much of a nap.
Honestly, I'm surprised you're not also passed out, Miss Adalaie.
I have strong will.
Yeah, you did a lot of that flying too. Not as much as Jasper. Jasper's been flying constantly. But... Mary Kate will walk back into the room and gather everyone else up.
Are you ready for your tour? Well, first I have to lead you to Xithia. She absolutely, I quote, would not miss this if the world was ending. So take that as you will. So follow me.
Hey, Adalaie, you know that cane of yours?
Yeah? Yeah, I see where you're going with this. Young man.
Yeah?
She's gonna stab his foot with her cane.
Ow! What the hell?
Adalaie, what happened to asking for permission?
I'm not digging into his mind. Alright.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you please repeat what you just said?
Fuck?
No, not that one. About
What the hell? Ow!
about the lady that we're
Who
gonna
are you taking us to?
Xithia? Xithia. Her name's hard.
You just call her ZZ.
It's an
I
ad.
just call her Thea.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
And you are how
Uriha.
related to her?
We're friends.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
God, ouch, you have to hit my foot with that? You couldn't hit the arm? I'm gonna be walking around with you all day. Jeez.
Is Jasper with us?
Mary Kate went and gathered everyone.
We have a healer, don't we?
No.
Well, we sent all of the healers with them.
Oh. Crap.
Fun.
We also sent all of the summoners with them.
Yeah,
And
there's only one
I'm pretty
summoner.
sure they have all of the mind readers now.
Yep.
Because Felix was the last one we had.
Oh, fun.
All
And
right.
what exactly do we have? All the flyers?
Yeah.
Transportation.
Adalaie's gonna remove it. Sorry. We're not very trustful.
Like, I see that. Ow.
Then,
When you stop touching people with the stick of truth, it stops, right?
yes.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they're my base small bruise. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry. I'm an expert hopping.
Oh?
And he will hop one-legged. Kind of as a joke, but determined to, to the bit, so he'll keep doing it.
Wow, Adalaie, looks like you caused some major damage there.
It's just a bruise.
My foot could be broken.
Could be broken,
Yeah.
Adalaie.
I highly doubt that his foot is broken. He'd be screaming in pain and on the floor if that was.
You don't know my pain tolerance.
What is your pain tolerance?
Extremely low.
You got bumped by my cane.
Hey, I just said extremely low, right?
Maybe it feels like his foot is broken. You're not in his body.
No, extremely low. Bumped by the cane, foot broken. Equates.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I see the logic here.
You guys are great. Come on. Now, as to your tour, I will give you part of it on the way, just to ignore Thea. This is Fallon's district, the district of prophecy. It's tiny. Because when the first Daleks, they drew for territory, drew borders, Fallon was like, I will take the smallest bit of territory. And in return, all of her followers got some sort of involvement with the royal family.
Fair deal.
Fun bit of slyness there. The next
Oh
one.
yes, I totally have little power in my little territory.
Yes. And we will go this way. And comically almost, we'll kind of pull back, but not really, from you guys as you're led out by Uriha, and Xithia walks into an empty temple.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is why we do not trust strangers.
You guys don't see that, though. Nope.
See what?
Sawyer is lagging behind. Just, that's what he does.
And I mean, on this side, that district over there, we're not going there. It sucks. That is the district of Dalvir, the Elga of Sun, Duty, and Honor.
We're gonna go over there.
Elvir?
Dalvir.
Alright.
Dal, comma, bye.
Haven't we already run into Tele?
Delavir and Dalvir, different people.
They're different.
And over here, this district is fun. This is the district of Ajou, the Elga of the Forge, Invention, and Loyalty. If you want to buy anything related to metal, this is the district to do it in. Or any cool things. They make a lot of cool, useless things. Trinkets.
Yes.
They do cool, weird things. So if you ever want a cool, weird thing, this is the district to do that too.
off into that direction.
Hey, no, stick to the tool, please, man! We're on a strict schedule.
Adalaie, do we even have money that's like currency for this place?
Yeah, we don't use crowns.
I got precious metals.
I've got it and stuff, but Yaju are notoriously prideful about their inventions, so they're a little on the pricier side.
Alright. I'll wait. Adalaie rejoins the group.
The school district, otherwise known as the boring district of Newman, of knowledge, logic, and education.
I'm sure they can be fun.
They throw great parties when they're drunk.
Just how a school should be.
Mary Kate.
You'll like this district. Surprisingly small for how many people often come visit. Welcome to Ithast's district, the Elga of pleasure, wine, and artistry.
Lovely.
I think Arai wanted to paint like portraits of you guys or something, so look out for that. He'll make you pose. He will. It sucks.
Wonderful.
Set it down.
His will be very inaccurate for me.
You know what? Just for that, we're both going to turn into weird animals.
Oh, and of course, up there, he points to the center of town. That's Ethadia's district, where the royal family lives. Known as a victory, order, and governance. Otherwise known as the boring district.
Is everything boring to you?
Most things.
I feel like you and a special someone, he nudges her head over to Mary Kate, would get along fine.
Agreed.
I mean, a couple of the Onalaga don't have districts in Solaris. I think they were like, sensibly, they were like, we don't want to get involved in a city crap. So most of them have like outside territory with the tribes, usually. Like Amagi, Onalaga of animals, the hunt and beauty. She's with the tribes. And then there are ones that just don't have districts, because if they had districts, chaos would reign. Not that there's anything wrong with a little chaos.
Now I'm curious.
Well, there's the misfortune, trickery, and the dark.
Oh.
It doesn't have a district. I think because he probably just has a district everywhere and steals everyone else's stuff, which is a good mindset. Everything is yours.
You come from that district?
I don't.
Not quite.
I don't personally think that one. If you say so, you do you.
And then Dinah doesn't have a district. No, chaos, symphony, and skill. Huh. Hers was stolen.
I can take a guess by who.
Who do you think?
The previous one?
This doesn't have territory.
Never mind.
But it was a good guess. Her territory... Well, it used to be there. And he points at the castle.
Now that one makes sense.
Got rid of that. And then, of course, Vivia's district. Or at least, Samal's district. But tradition, charity, fertility, it's all about life in Samal's district. And about giving away everything you have. Until you have nothing left and are forced to rely on other people in the small district. Charity until death.
Did I happen to do like a fire festival?
No.
Like where they burn away the things?
No.
Alright.
That would be wasteful.
Alright.
They give things away. But they never burn them or make them disappear. It's not about not having things, it's about giving the things you have to other people.
That is very... That's very nice of them.
And of course, Olivia's district is on the other side of town. Because of course it is. So it's going to be one long walk there. You ready for it?
Well, first, you said that you were taking us to...
Is it Thea? Yeah? Yeah.
Where is it this way?
The Summerhole district, other side of town. I don't have a map. We could find a map and I could point it at you two, but...
Now tell me, how many districts are there?
Starts counting on his fingers.
Adalaie looks at
28.
28?
28.
How many have we just gone through?
Hmm?
How many have we just gone through?
We are currently walking through Adju's. So, 2, if you count Fallon's. City's pretty big. One of the biggest on Althara, apparently. I've heard Ever's a bit bigger.
Let it know. Anyway, continue on. I just had a couple up here.
Right this way! You guys want to roll on the investigation checks here? What's up?
Yeah.
Because you guys have been sending him a hard side eye. None of you have rolled, so... For the most part, he's been free to lie his butt off.
Yeah.
I've yet to vibe check the crap out of him.
Yeah, vibe check this guy.
Oh god.
All of the other characters, I could have made a map and we could be able to see it.
Okay,
Like
so
a vaguely
Sawyer
map.
is not feeling very bright today.
Neither is Mary Kate, apparently.
Sawyer got a
a 7, and she is going to, because I said so, Fake King of Truth, Angel of Justice, and
That's a 10, right? You got a 7. So do you want to stick with 3?
yeah, let's stick with 3.
Okay, you have 3. Do you, Sawyer, and Mary Kate, do you want to add stuff?
Yeah. Sawyer would like to use can deal with anything. Natural
Find
wisdom,
Sawyer's character sheet. Second.
understanding.
Not a fucking.
That's 3.
You're at 7. Roll a 4.
Sorry.
So you need 3 more.
Empathy is key to tap in to the distrust all of his friends are feeling. Or we're not supposed to use our powers on people though.
That's not a power.
Okay, this is his human thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I could probably make a case for all 6 of his human things being
Yeah.
used.
Oh, handling responsibility, knowing that the power of a kingmaker comes with a lot of drawbacks, and in the past people have been trying to get all of our groups, and this guy doesn't seem particularly trustworthy. Repentant patience. We've been patient and waiting for the woman who said she was going to come, and she hasn't showed up yet. So that's +6.
Okay.
I roll as well.
Let's do this one at a time. So you have 6 questions. Adalaie has 3. Do you think you want? What did you roll for Mary Kate?
A 1, so I don't think I can get it up to a 10 or a 7 even.
Can Jasper roll?
You want to try? And yes, Jasper can roll.
I can try.
5, 6, 7, and then I'm gonna add. See what they try to hide. A wealth of information and organized thinking.
What are you at now?
10. We started with
So you have
7.
3 questions.
3 questions.
You think you can get it up, Mary Kate?
Natural at whatever I try. I mean, better, faster, stronger. Better includes more intelligent. Everyone trusts me. He'll be more open to maybe slipping up just a bit. I will do good. What am I at? I'm at 5.
People know us.
Wow, a lot of the Mary Kate ones are all encompassing.
Yeah. The people know us. Smooth talker. Yeah, I got it to a 7. I only had to add 6 points.
Okay, so questions you asked of Uriha he could ask you questions back, expose you to danger, or they'll be shaky, unclear. We'll start with the 7. So go ahead and ask me your questions.
So, was this like a scheduled thing that you had to pick us up and take us to Zithia, or because we were told she was picking us up?
Oh, you were? Alien's getting up there and he can be so forgetful.
Do I think he's lying out his butt?
Maybe.
I will bank the rest of my questions.
No, you won't. I'm sure you have more.
This is so not helpful. And so we're headed to Zithia right now?
In her vague direction. It's gonna take a while to get there. Again, lives on the other frickin' side of the city.
I don't even know what to ask after this. Is there a reason you have like a personal bias against the certain districts other than they don't seem fun in your opinion?
Everyone has their own personal biases. I'm different on Anna Elga. Seriously, literally pull anyone off the street and ask them to give you each of their opinions. They could probably name all like 30 of them and tell you which ones they hate, dislike, are okay with, or neutral with, like, and love.
Good to know. Zoe, did you put your name in the raffle thing?
I'm Swada lives.
I'm out of questions. I don't have anything more to ask.
Okay. He technically answered most of those truthfully. So if he is to ask you a question on the same terms, you get to answer technically truthfully too.
Okay.
Who is the next least? Adalaie.
I mean, I added from 4.
No, I meant like who has the least amount of questions.
Okay.
I just started with Mary Kate because she had shaky questions that could do a multitude of different things.
What's in the pocket? I thought he stuffed something in there.
He reaches into his pockets and he pulls out, first of all, a knife. Puts that in his other pocket. A handful of like sugar candies. Takes more stuff out of his pocket. Brushes away some lint.
Oh.
That was what's in my pocket.
It's funny.
Are you able to scry? Never mind. So, how do you know this here?
Sad with friends. Co-workers on a good day.
Where did you meet her? Like, just follow up on
At
that.
some big fancy ceremony up at the castle.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's pretty funny that he would send you to fetch us when he seemed to be dying to meet us when we met her.
I know, right?
Yeah, she told us that she was so excited to take us around.
Awful weird of her.
Yes. You know what's also awfully weird?
Oh. I have a feeling you're going to tell me anyway.
Yes. That we don't even know who she is. Cut the crap.
Cynthia? Yeah. You haven't met her yet. She wants to meet you, though. And she's the one who won the right to give you a tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Smirk. Ask him if he is Lucia. And ask them if they are Lucia.
You know, actually, we did meet her on the way in. Now that I think about it, old lady drink, you know how it is.
What does she look like?
Come on, clearly. And Adalaie just gave a big description.
What? How do you describe her?
Black eyes, black hair,
Yeah,
pale skin.
lovely little thing.
Thea dyes her hair.
Oh!
Yeah, I know.
I would have remembered that. I wouldn't have called it black hair.
I can only assume that she's original.
Most people, when they're describing, don't go with the original color.
Well, I'm an old lady and I prefer to go by original colors.
Right.
Just outright ask him where he's taking us.
No, because he's already told us that. Actually, Adalaie's gonna feel around on herself for she hers. You know what I forgot? I forgot my shawl.
We need to go back and get it.
Yes. It's rather very cool.
Turn around then!
Alright.
Actually, I could probably take us through a shortcut.
Nope. We are going the right way.
Okay. Lead the way.
She's gonna lead the way. She has actually a pretty good memory.
Good luck. Because while you've been walking, He has been purposefully taking you down twisty, windy back alleyways, taking every wrong turn that he could.
Of course he did.
So it's gonna be tricky.
Okay, what I gotta roll?
There's no roll. It's just gonna take you longer than you thought. Like, you thought you knew, but this is a new place, so you a little bit turned around.
Yeah.
Especially because you don't have a map. But you can eventually find your way. It's not impossible or difficult enough that I'd have you roll. It's just gonna take you a little while.
Alright.
So what's your, deal? I mean, I know you're Kingmakers and all. Do you have, a candidate picked out yet? Or are you biding your time?
That is classified information that we cannot provide to you.
Specifically you.
Hey, jeez. Feel like I've gotten on the bad side already.
Wow. You aren't acting very honest.
I'm going to let up what you have.
Honesty.
That's my policy.
Is it? You straight up lied to me 3 seconds ago. Is hypocrisy also your policy?
Actually, it is.
How fair of you.
I know. That's my job.
Can I do questions now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. From the back, the way you're watching, does the guy and anybody look unsure of where he's headed?
No, he's a city native. He knows where he's going. And even when he takes wrong turns, purposeful. Done with a milling sort of, oh, we're going this way.
Are we going away from the nicer side of town, or?
All of Solaris seems pretty decadent.
Have there been any discrepancies in talking about his relationship with?
I mean, it's pretty he's been pretty facetious about the fact, if he was trying to really lie, he could probably do it better. He's just being purposefully evasive.
Okay.
Which is aggravating.
I have 3 more questions.
Group input. If you need any more.
Ask him why he's taken us on a winding path instead of a straightforward one.
Alright. You look like you really know your way around. Why have we made so many wrong turns?
I like to take the scenic route.
Maybe they're trying to.
Well, if it was really you
who tried
taking the scenic route, would you express them as wrong turns?
Maybe.
Maybe
I mean, I have, so yes, clearly. Is that not apparent?
You just told us you were taking the scenic route.
Yes.
Look, I'm as suspicious as all of you guys, but technically he was giving us a tour of the city, so
It was not in his right to do so.
I mean, we don't know that much for sure. It might actually be his job. He might be doing it
might
in a
actually
different
be
way.
my job, yeah.
But who won the raffle?
You should listen to Mary Kate. Mary Kate, right?
Mary Kate. But no. Don't listen to me. You draw your own opinions.
What time of day is it? Like, not using my question.
Around noon.
And when, what, can I guess when it was when we left?
Around 11.
And we haven't A question. We haven't gone over the same places at all, have we?
No, he's not leading you in circles.
Okay.
That much is apparent. What do you guys talk about when Adalaie leads the way back?
Oh. Where exactly is this here?
The district or her? I can't magically pinpoint someone.
Her.
I hope she's at a temple. Or else there'd be a real awkward guiding tour. Lead you to a temple and she's not there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be very awkward.
Suck for her.
Yeah, just for her. It almost
Unless you were
like
looking forward to meeting
That's
the
no match.
Please, you go.
You know, it would really suck to miss out on the one opportunity that you seem to be looking for your whole entire life, only for it to be taken by someone else who might want to get back at you for doing something.
That would suck, wouldn't it?
Yes, and I take it that you two are friends, for the most part.
On our good days.
Mm-hmm. Now what about on your bad day?
I think on bad
Co-workers
days,
at best.
Co-workers at best.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
he
said
said
that already.
Earlier.
You covered my bases, Mary Kate. We're on the same wavelength.
Mary Kate, don't encourage the man.
Who do you work for?
He clearly doesn't mean us harm. Do you mean us harm?
The past 5 guides that we had.
Do you mean us?
How many
No,
guides?
generally I do not mean harm to anyone.
Generally.
What
And
was that
specifically, I do not mean harm.
What was that? Those pieces of cards you stuck in your pocket earlier?
What cards?
I already had them in your pockets.
But just because they're not there now doesn't mean they weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 questions. Can I use one of them on that?
Sure.
Where did that card go?
Well, if I had card,
Which you did.
if I
If he had a card,
there've been plenty of opportunities to get rid of it on the walk.
but that would only be if he had a card.
Only
What-
if.
What was the card he had?
That didn't answer my question, though.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts? Okay.
Where when?
Wherever one
Plenty of opportunities to
get rid of a
dispose of it on the road.
If that didn't answer my question, though, that's
You
the
want to know
meaning answer.
specifically? I don't know.
Where would
If I
you-
had a card, I kind of just
you
threw
did.
it away.
All right, let's pretend you did. Where would you have thrown it away at?
Somewhere on the road. You've been interrogating me the whole time. How am I supposed to pay attention?
pretend You had a card. Where would you? Where
I'm
would you
doing that corner over there.
see? Boom. Problem solved.
Adalai's gonna stab his other foot.
Ow! What is with you?
Try to hop now.
He's angry and well armed.
Ow. That hurt.
Yes, that was the point. I'm not even searching for the truth now. That was just the hurt. That's how I feel. I feel hurt.
But you're not telling us the
Hypocrisy
truth.
really is your guys' game.
Yes, it is.
I literally thought we all agreed on this.
So did I. A loss in melee slammed that contract too. Keep walking.
I think that was just her trying just to hit you in the foot. I don't think that
Wait a
was anything there.
second.
He said the names that we've been fishing for.
Did we see Austin or something?
said a loss in my life.
Lost and May Lie were the two Selbana girls.
How do you know a loss in my life?
Because they are the ones that let them into the...
Are you kidding me? How do I know a loss and a made lie? Are you telling me they did not speak of me?
No.
Clearly they didn't think that highly of you.
For shame. And I'm even doing them such favors.
How you...
Batman says hi.
Batman! Right, kid doesn't know who Batman is, but Cassidy's very excited about Batman.
Juno's also very excited about Batman.
Batman?
Batman.
He means our first god.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm not named Euron.
I am the brave third-party member of the trio that is Alas, Melai, and me.
Oh.
Oh, the way they talked about you sounded a lot more emo.
Ouch. I mean, I will admit, wasn't in the best mood, but you try being in a good mood when you're randomly teleported into a forest with nothing but your party clothes. Seriously, romping through the woods in silk, not a great look.
Alright. I was about to say. Wait. Hold up. Never mind.
Yeah!
I'm gonna leave it.
Not a great look.
And Los Mirai and I have a working relationship sometimes.
Now that. Tell me if I'm saying this right. That's
Can you repeat yourself?
That's mood. Am I saying this right? Mood.
A total mood.
Yeah, I
Is
was
that what you're
told
trying to
I was
say?
told there would be more of you, specifically ones that
Glow.
glow, argue, are tiny.
Yeah. Not any story. They're in the denial.
They're not
The
here.
What
No.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Alas and Melai leave you guys for like what was it? A day? And one of your groups goes to the Denal?
I mean, technically,
So there.
they allowed them to go to the Denal because they let them into the labyrinth, right? That's what it was called, the labyrinth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was the door with the
Why
card
did they
and the
let them
thing.
into the labyrinth?
Well, because the small one got kidnapped.
From what I
now he's
gathered,
no
Took
longer
the smallest
kidnapped.
of the
From what I
small
gathered,
ones,
they
and
found
then they all ran
in the
across the
Denal.
planet.
from what I gathered, they found Ezekiel, I think it was, in the Denal.
Yeah, Ezekiel's such a sweetheart. I can totally understand why they would go. But
Can you?
also,
Don't let yourself slip through.
no, I can't
Respect.
understand why they go. It was dumb, but they're there. We're here. Actually, we came here because originally we thought this is where the small one was.
But apparently not.
Why would the small one be in Berenarin?
We got a
Nothing.
ransom note.
Do we still have the ransom note with us?
Nope, Maddie has it.
There was a
We
finger
also
in it.
received a finger.
That was how it.
A child's finger.
Also,
Yeah.
Melai mentioned something about being under arrest through disturbing circumstances. Wimps.
That's it.
A wimps. I agree. Think
Yeah,
so
you should
poorly
only
upon a
that
person.
little bloody finger. That's.
For one, scrying magic exists. I would have just contacted my nearest scrying person. Been like, hey, look at the small one.
Just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it. Hold your breath. Count to 3.
Just saying. Like, didn't we we asked. Well, it said we had to get there within a certain time, and it was like go faster. So.
And we got there within a
Under
certain time.
duress.
Adalaie's gonna stop for a second. Look around. Where the fuck are we?
Oh my god, I think you led us closer to Zithi's district than I've been leading us closer. Like, good job. I mean, but really, we are lost.
Oh, lovely.
You're lost too?
I know exactly where I am.
Yeah,
Whether or not I'll help you.
Adalaie, are we lost?
I mean, didn't you guys want to see the city?
Adalaie's turning into a bird and shooting up.
Shape-shifting. Nice.
We do want to see the city.
Jasper will consider doing the same.
He's gonna look around to see if they can spot the temple.
You can. You're pretty far away from it.
God dang it.
In fact, you're weirdly far away. You haven't been walking that long.
Cassidy,
It's like we took a shortcut.
What is the shortcut?
Oh, you thought I was being metaphorical. No. Shortcuts in Solaris are very literal. The whole place is like swarmed with ancient magic. If you go down one of the wrong alleyways, you can end up in a different part of the city entirely.
Oh, how fun.
It's designed that way.
It sounds like Shimmer Grove.
What the hell is Silver Grove?
Nobody knows what that is.
Out of character. Out of character.
I'm not going to explain every reference you guys make to our other campaigns. Our listeners will just have to be confused.
Yes.
Forever.
All the
It's a
better.
place connected to the Feywild.
That's not gonna help at all.
It purposefully, was made like that to make it hard to invade. I mean, you try coming in here with a big army and suddenly the army is like in 5 different places and they don't know where they are anymore.
That's
Is that a
true.
command to every group?
I guess that works.
Anyway.
Can't invade if
But
you
I
don't-
am getting a little tired of this. So, do you guys actually want to go back to Fallen before he calls the guard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Because as much as I love causing a little chaos every now and then, I don't need to be in legal trouble right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Oh, yeah,
nice to chat with you, though.
Kidnapping
sorry,
Kingmakers?
I mean, I definitely didn't kidnap you guys. You, if anything, you assaulted me twice.
Yeah.
Not all of us, excuse me.
I will admit, I'm not right in the head in some places.
You didn't try to attack the king on multiple
Me
occasions.
neither, so I feel you.
Uh,
Future reference, I am a pathological liar, and I do it without thinking.
Yeah.
I was really tempted not to tell you my real name at first, but then I'd have to explain the joke. I don't want to do that. Anyway, official title: Darlove of Diana, Elgar of Chaos.
That makes sense.
Now, we should probably get back.
Probably.
Why? I thought we were exploring the city. Weren't
No,
you
we're
gonna
not.
show us the city?
You want me to?
Don't encourage him.
Depends on the shortcut we take. There's some creepy ass things in Solaris if you know where to look.
I feel like your definition of a
No,
short
I'm just about to
doesn't
go
exactly
fly.
mean anything.
Jasper,
What?
I'm just about to just fly us back. So honestly, I don't care. I hate being
Yeah.
lost.
You could try, but I really wouldn't. That's like asking to get shot down.
What?
You know what?
Not everyone here knows what a Kingmaker is. They're gonna see a giant thing and shoot arrows at you.
What about a regular-sized bird?
Could a regular-sized bird fly you back?
Yes.
Not
A
gonna
lot
work.
of regular-sized birds.
It could fly 2
A
of
large
us back.
scoot to do it. A large scoot.
Scoots. I mean, well, good luck. If you want to.
No. I'd rather not.
Probably
risk
get there
safety.
faster anyway.
Well, do you want me to show you the city, or do you want to go back to Battle's Temple? Because I can do both. I can do one. I can do neither. What do you
Temple.
got?
Back to the temple.
Temple.
I was mostly calling your bluff.
Better be prepared to deal fear shouting at me. Okay, I'm good. Let's go. He will lead you guys onward. And we will pull away. As a figure observes from a distance, thinking to himself, too many people lived in the past, brains caught in guilt and embarrassment and tragedy, always grasping desperately at straws of their past mistakes and experiences as shields for their actions in the now. And it was fair to say that Delta was, in some ways, still that sort of person. When he was fresh to the human world, he was so caught in his own guilt that he blinded himself to people who were slowly but surely tearing him apart. His past was his enemy that he constantly had to fight to win other people's approval. Then his past was an excuse to flee, seeking memories he didn't want or need, to escape from the repeated problems in his present. The name of the game was conflict avoidance, was de-escalation, when people expected him to fight, stand his ground. Then it was the, I've done this thing in the past, so that explains why I do and can continue to do this problematic thing in the now. It was how a lot of Fae, and honestly a lot of humans, functioned. As if suffering through tragedy gave you the reason to be an idiot, to steamroll over other people's own traumas in the name of your own goals. It was wrong. Now he was watching these mindsets play out in front of him, bashing against one another until something just broke. Communication cast aside in favor of manipulation and running into your own tragedy-shaped cubbyhole. Being broken was not an excuse to weaponize your past. Being in trouble was not an excuse to drag people down with you. You go down with your own ship, and it's no one's fault if you're the one to have tore those holes in the first place. Just, it made him so mad to see history repeating in cycles of trauma and anger and violence. It starts with both sides being well-meaning. It starts with a fundamental disagreement. It begins rolling down the slope when communication breaks down, when people scream instead of talk, when they push instead of pull, when honey is poisoned and vinegar is honed, both weaponized to a sharp point, when respect withers into a hate, and the manipulation is recognized and the ante is upped. He could only hope that something would change here. Maybe he could help. And with that, Kingmakers, episode 23, tomorrow, comes to a close. I've been your MC, and we will see you all next time.